The Gingerbread Fairy joined a fun-loving gingerbread man on his sugary adventures. He's not just any gingerbread man, he's a gingerbread fairy. Join him as he embarks on a quest to Candyland and meets new friends along the way. It was Christmas time again in the little village. The snow was falling softly and the sweet smell of gingerbread was in the air. This was because the baker was hard at work, baking his famous gingerbread men. This year, he decided to do something special. He decided to bake a gingerbread fairy. He rolled out to gingerbread wings for one of his gingerbread men. He carefully placed them in the oven to bake. As soon as the gingerbread fairy was done baking, he sprang to life and flew right out of the oven. The dog had smelled the heavenly scent of fresh-baked gingerbread. The gingerbread fairy ran as fast as his two little legs could carry him, but the dog was right on his tail. Just before the dog could get a bite, the gingerbread fairy flapped his wings and took to the sky. He flew far, far away from the dog. The gingerbread fairy had been flying for a very long time, and he was growing tired. He decided to land and found himself in a beautiful gingerbread village. He noticed two older gingerbread men walking nearby him. They took notice of him immediately. "Why, do look at his wings," said one. The other nodded. "I say, he looks like he comes from Candyland," said the other. "Candyland sounds like a wonderful place." The gingerbread fairy smiled to himself. "We've heard it is," the old gingerbread man said. His friend agreed. If only it weren't all the way across the great jelly ocean. This was when the gingerbread fairy got a marvelous idea. "We shall build a boat out of gumdrops." Everyone agreed to this, so they got to work. The gumdrop boat sailed proudly across the great jelly ocean. Soon, Candyland came into view over the horizon. "Land ho!" the gingerbread fairy shouted. Blue gummy dolphins splashed in the jelly at the edge of the shore. They eagerly swam up to the gumdrop boat and guided it to shore. A warm welcome into Candyland. Candyland was a wonderful place indeed. Everything was edible and everything was made out of sweets. What instantly caught the gingerbread fairy's eye was Candy Castle, a tall, magnificent, spun sugar castle right in the center of Candyland. The Sugar Plum Fairy, who was the queen of the castle, happily greeted the gingerbread fairy and his new friends. From then on, the gingerbread fairy lived in Candyland with his new friends. They spent their days enjoying many delicious sweets. They went on many more adventures as well. As for this adventure, it has now come to an end. The end.